greener times. I can be two-faced too. So we have greener times, courtesy of Hot Butcher for the World. So this is Hot Butcher for the World, obviously. This is a Southern Hemisphere hopped IPA coming in at 6.5%. It has Motueka, Nelson Sauvin, and NZH 101. We tried looking up what NZH 101 is, and literally pretty much every hit on Google was this beer. So our assumption is that Hot Butcher is the only brewery right now that is at least released a beer with it. So I'm interested to try this. And we're assuming NZH means New Zealand, but who knows? Ooh, I did a mic pour. I got a good pour on that one. Oh, you got a better pour.
Just that thing, I do better than you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do life better than you, so you have a one up on me there. But I pour beers better.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't have kids, so you might be right.
Oh fuck!
My pull-out game is strong.
Mine is not.
This is awful. All right, let's take a look at this beer. I mean, it's hazy, the Haze Boy. It's like, I mean, it looks brighter on camera to me. I have terrible light in here though today for some reason.
Yeah, no, this doesn't look that that bright. It's not. It's a kind of like.
It was like murky, orangey kind of.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can like get a little bit of extra light on this. Let's see. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, and like you can only show a hazy IPA so many times on camera, right? Like everyone, this is a hazy IPA. It's got a nice fluffy rocky head. Like it's sticking around. You could spoon it out, you could eat it, but it's got a nose.
Holy shit.
That's the Motueka and Nelson all like.
Yeah, but you know what I'm getting big time? I'm getting almost like key lime. You know? I'm getting like a shitload of like tropical citrus and like a bunch of lime. Almost like key lime, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say key lime with like tropical. Oh, no, I was gonna say key lime. I was gonna say some tropical citrus, some like blueberry more than anything. But key lime, yeah, that's definitely there's that definitely limey character. Like, and then it also has that like sweetness. So key lime.
Yeah.
But it's like very like green, very earthy too.
Yep.
Not really I'm getting like Nelson's there. Like I know I said Motueka and Nelson, but the Motueka is definitely more so than. But I'm getting a little bit of like that white grape, but it's like super small.
Yeah, I mean, if you get your nose right in it, you can kind of find it. But for me, it's almost like the biggest thing to me. It's almost hard to get past that line.
Yeah. It's got like a maltiness to it too.
Want to taste?
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers. That's so interesting.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best way to put it. It's light.
Yeah, it's light. But it has a nice finish. Not quite bitter, but it
No.
But it finishes. It has a weird finish. But for me, it's still lime is all up in this bitch. You know.
I'm having a hard time figuring out. Like, it's definitely a Motueka beer. When I think of Motueka, I think of Motueka Fort Point from Trillium, just because that's such like a great kind of base of a beer to let the hop shine, and that's all I'm getting in this. I'm getting like a boatload of Motueka, which gives me that like. For me, it's got a malty, grainy type character to it, but also like fruity.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm sort of getting like Fruit Loops a little bit.
Maybe that's because Fruit Loops, like, they're sugary, right? They're fruity, but they
Yep.
also have that cereal grain.
Yeah. Especially there's a time, I don't know if they still, I haven't had Fruit Loops probably in 20 years, but I know for a little while they had like the green ones that were supposed to be lime. And honestly, I'm getting sort of like lime Fruit Loops.
You're getting a
It is,
little bit of peach, maybe peach. But the
let
lime.
me see.
Let me check.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah, and it's like fluffy, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah, it's such a weird beer, and it's not a bad thing, because
No.
this is something. If this is something that we had at a bar, we'd be talking about it for like a half hour, easy.
Oh yeah, we'd be sitting there drinking, like, what is this?
Yeah. I wonder
Especially
how much.
if only like one of us got it, we'd be like, you have to try this.
Oh, this is. Imagine we had something like this at a beer fest. It would get stupid. Um. Yeah, I really like it, but I mean, it's different for an IPA. I'm getting things out of this I don't usually get in New England IPAs.
Are you getting any of the Nelson?
I mean, only vague hints of that almost astringent white wine character. I'm not getting any like amount of like obvious like grapiness
Yeah.
or anything. It's almost just like astringent white wine, almost like almost like if you ever have a cocktail with like white wine in it, you can just tell there's a little bit of white. It's it's just uh it's just a part of the profile. It's not something that's obviously trying to shine.
Yeah. Yep. Because if I let it play around on my palate and then swallow, I can see that kind of the white wine kind of a strain. You see that kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, bitter is not, it's not too bitter. Sorry, go ahead.
No, and sometimes I do get almost like a peachiness with it, depending on how the Nelson's used, so I can sort of see that too. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I am getting a little bit of a bitterness to it. It's not bitter. It's not bittering out in the finish. It's almost like the bitter component through the beer that I find quite pleasant. But it's definitely a weird beer. I'm not mad at it, but it's weird.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely. It's going to be interesting to see how this, like, the more I drink it, the more I like it. But it is a weird beer because it's a new flavor. Like, this is the perfect New England IPA to review because it's not like you're saying all the same shit over and over again. Like, this is way different.
Yeah.
Back of the can, lush citrus, sure. Wafting greens, and Mike Gendron, you fucking nailed it. Zesty lime.
I said key lime.
Still, zesty lime is the same almost.
Fair enough. Well, I'm not sure what to get at with wafting greens because I've seen that on the back of the cans before.
I said when I was thinking like earthiness, maybe that's kind of what I think of it. Like wafting greens, like does collard green smell? Does kale smell? Like, I don't know if that's what
I think the last one I had it. I think I had pointed out like a vegetal thing. Maybe that was kind of it.
Yeah,
although I'm not quite to get.
Yeah, unless they mean weed, like dank.
No,
but usually they say no, because they've said dank greens on their can before too, and that's.
I mean, I guess I'm sort of getting a vegetable component, but that's after reading that, so who knows?
Yeah, of course. So it's just like implanted in your brain. But yeah, no, this is really interesting. I would love to find out more about NZH101 and what it could possibly be adding to this, but there's nothing in here like super new. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't think even if there was something super new, usually you're gonna what flavor has not been in an IPA, right? Like.
Yeah, and we had an IPA up at Mass Landing. I think that was supposed to be like a lime influenced sort of IPA. It wasn't nearly as good though. It was like
when we're at the brewery.
Yeah, it was one of the green. Okay. It was one of the green to greens, I think.
Yeah. Which green to green. This is greener times, so maybe that's what you're going for with.
That's funny. I didn't think about that. This is really good. I mean, I really like it. I mean, I really like it. It's just, I mean, the taste is like sort of puts you on notice for a second. Like, holy shit, what is this?
Yeah. No, and that's what I like about it because I'm always looking for something like okay, it's not the same old juicy, hazy IPA. And this isn't. This is something completely different. But yeah, down in the comments, if you had greener times from Hot Picture for the World, Mike, what were you gonna say?
I was going to make a joke that being such a Pooh fan and you're always imitating Eeyore. But
Well, I like Pooh in general.
Okay, Pooh.
I like the
I guess
characters
I'll
of
just
Winnie
have
the
an
Pooh.
IPA.
I can imitate all the characters if I'm a Pooh fan.
Prove it.
I just did. I just imitated Eeyore.
That's one. Keep going.
Oh, Pooh Bear. I don't know who that is. That was a bad Piglet. Christopher. Oh, that's Pooh.
All right, I win.
Okay, yeah. I think this is getting weird, anyways. But yeah, like I said, down in the comments, nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, those are your things. Hit those like buttons and the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post new videos. And I'm Sean. That's Mike, and I believe that's Bruce. And this is Nerdsense.